You go from that great Leaf game tonight to the Blue Jays losing 3-1 to the Tampa Bay Rays. They only have 6 hits in the game. They score 1 run, and it was in the first inning. As it seems to be a reoccurring thing, the Jays are scoring in the first, but then find a way to give up the lead that you do get. And they lose it 3-1. You know, there's a lot of positives you can take from a game like this. Robbie Ray his career has turned a corner. I think I've entirely bought in to the new version of Robbie Ray. He was spectacular yet again. Other than the solo shot he gave it to Mike Zunino in the 5th inning, he goes 7 innings of 1-run ball against a Rays team that has flat out been insane offensively over the last 7 or 8 ball games. The problem, though, the Jays' offense goes cold. And now with that loss, the Jays are now 23-21 in the year. They've lost 4 in a row. All 4 against American League East teams. Not very pretty. Let's break this game down. Bottom of the first inning, Teoscar Hernandez rips a ball to right field, and it goes off the wall. Vladdy comes in to score, and the Blue Jays are up 1-0. As I said, the double from Teo to start off the ball game. And everything's going right. You know, you're getting a great outing from Robbie Ray early on. Fantastic. But the Jays they can't seem to build on that 1-0 lead. And then in the top of the 5th inning, Mike Zunino hits the solo bomb to tie the game at 1. We go to the top of the 8th inning. And I'm not really sure if bringing out Anthony Castro, who hasn't pitched in God knows how long, you throw him out there in a tie game against, basically the top of the lineup in the Tampa Bay Rays. Not really sure why that happened, but I don't know what the other options were in this game. And he gets roughed up. Manuel Margot, it's an RBI single. Randy Rosarina comes in to score to give the Rays the 2-1 lead in the top half of the 8th inning. And you know that saying they were talking about in the broadcast over the last little while. Well, the Jays, not giving up runs in the 7th inning or later in the last however many innings or however many games. It seems like every game they're allowing runs in those later half innings now. They gave it the 9th inning against the Boston Red Sox. Obviously extra innings yesterday. And in the top half of the 8th inning, you give up a run today. Then in the top of the 9th inning, off a wild pitch from Trent Thornton, the rookie Tyler Walls, he comes in to score on a wild pitch. Makes it a 3-1 ball game. But in the end, the story wasn't about the pitching staff today. It was about the inability to score any runs today. I mean, the starting pitcher for the Tampa Bay Rays, I think every single Jays fan going into the game, okay, so Robbie Ray versus who? And whenever Jays fans, right, I think we can all agree, whenever that occurs and we think, I've never heard of that starting pitcher, that's usually a disaster waiting to happen, and it was today. Looked good early on, great first inning, but nothing else doing. And, there's really not a whole lot I want to talk about when it comes to this game, because what do you guys want to talk about? They had 3 errors today, the Toronto Blue Jays. They got to clean that stuff up. Pitching and defense wins you championships. Obviously, today the offense wasn't rolling, but 90% of the time this year, the Blue Jays offense has been great. It's been the pitching that's faltered. Today, it was the very rare offensive drought kind of day. And let's talk about Robbie Ray's out. How about we talk about that before we break down the pitching staff, talk about anybody who had a good offensive night, and then we'll wrap this thing up because I don't think you guys even want to talk about this disaster of a game. Robbie Ray obviously got the start and unfortunately gets a no decision in today's game because he damn well deserved a victory. 7 innings, allowed 5 hits, 1 run, the solo shot, 7 strikeouts, and yet again does not walk a batter. The new Robbie Ray has been unbelievable. I think Diamondback fans are absolutely punching air right now because he has been flipping stellar for the Toronto Blue Jays this season. And Anthony Castro goes 2/3 of an inning, allows 2 hits, 1 run, and a strikeout. And Tim Mesa comes out, faces one guy, and strikes him out to end the inning. And then Trent Thornton goes out there in the top half of the 9th inning and goes 1 inning, allows 1 hit, 1 run, strikes out 2. Obviously the wild pitch. Either way, Walls comes in to score to extend the lead to 3-1. So your bullpen didn't really get it done today. Your starting pitching was great, but your offense wasn't there. So that's really the storyline from today's game. And offensively, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. had 2 hits. He was 2 for 4 in the ball game, and that the hit off Diego Castillo there in the bottom half of the 9th inning, a very good sign for Gurriel. The fact that he was able to stay on the breaking ball and punch it into center field, that's Gurriel baseball. So the fact he has another multi-hit game, goes 2 for 4. Vladdy goes 0 for 2 in the ball game. However, he does walk twice in the game. Always finding a way to impact it is Vladimir Guerrero Jr., and that's always great to see on his part. Now, good news, Jays fans. Our ace, Hyun Jin Ryu, gets the ball tomorrow. So obviously you're going to get a half-decent outing from him. Fleming gets the ball for the Rays. I think the last time we saw him, he was kind of unreal. And it's a 107 first pitch there at TD Ballpark. Don't worry, Jays fans, only 2 more games remaining before we leave that place and head to Salem Field. Because again, there's 3/4 Rays fans. Actually, I'm going to say probably like 9/10 Rays fans, and the 1/10 is a Blue Jay fan kind of hanging out. So you're not really playing a home game. It's not really what the Jays want to be, clearly. You know, and it's a 107 first pitch tomorrow in Game 3 of the 4-game set against the Rays. This team needs to get a win. Not that it's against the Rays, not that they get back into this 4-game set. I'm just saying they just need to get a win, period, here. Get back into the feeling good column, because you don't want these losing streaks to extend beyond, 5 games, because that's when things get disastrous and all over the place. You saw Vladdy on the bench today, right as the game ended. He's kind of hand over his head. He's kind of like, okay, we got to figure something out here. So clearly, the boys haven't figured something out. They got to find a way to get things going. Now, I guess I'll do a little bit of progress report, or more like farm system reporting for you guys. A few names that have popped into my head. Alek Manoah, look, I will tell Jays fans this. His stuff is nasty. That's one thing. But his stuff is fastball, slider, and a very small hint of changeup. And baseball fans know, to be a dominant starter in the big leagues, you need more than 2 pitches. Having 2 pitches that you've dominated, that's a reliever type thing. Alek Manoah's got some great stuff, and I heard Dan Shulman on Writer's Block. I think it was yesterday, and he was saying that he got to catch 5 of the 6 innings from Manoah, and it was great. Fastball's great, sliders great, but he did hang some sliders, and in the big leagues they're not going to miss those. And he threw about a few changeups. He's got to find a way to get that into his arsenal and have it be effective to be a good big league pitcher. So he definitely needs some more seasoning. But the talent is there. The numbers are there. He's just got to keep working on himself. It's not about going out there and putting the numbers, because the talent's there. It's about working on his own craft. I think that's really the key for Alek Manoah moving forward. Nate Pearson goes 3 innings. I think got 4 strikeouts, 1 walk, 1 run, I think it was allowed. And he got 3 innings through. Oh, I'm hoping there's no pain there. That's great news. Thomas Hatch went 3 innings on Thursday, so that's great news for Buffalo. And a guy that I want Jays fans to keep an eye on in Double-A New Hampshire, and I'm not talking about Simeon Woods Richardson. I think it's Zach. Is it Zach Lowe? Something Lowe. L-O-G-U-E? I think it's how you pronounce it. I think it's Zach Lowe. The Double-A New Hampshire Fisher Cats. That guy did great when he played last. I think it was in 2019. And he's been fantastic to start the year for the New Hampshire Fisher Cats. So keep an eye on that guy. He's doing some really good things on the mound for the New Hampshire Fisher Cats. All right? So that's really about it, guys. When it comes to a 3-1 loss to the Tampa Bay Rays, you get no offense. You get a good start. That's about it. And you can't really talk about a whole lot. Might as well hit the farm system and talk about what's going on down there. Austin Martin's doing some great things down there. Gabriel Moreno's doing fantastic things. You guys go check it out. Go check out the stats for the minor leaguers, because they are putting in work in the minors for the Toronto Blue Jays. All right, guys? So that is going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and you didn't enjoy the game today, smack the like button. I do appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button if you guys have not done so already. Comment down below your thoughts on the video, thoughts on the game. What you like, what you not like from today's game for the Toronto Blue Jays. Also the farm report. If I missed anybody that you want to talk about, let me know in the comments below. Twitter is down below for myself. Follow, send me a DM to that great stuff. The Instagram link is down below, so follow up there if you have not done so already. And I will talk to you guys. It will be Monday night, Leafs edition, Game 3 between the Leafs and the Habs. 7 o'clock puck drop there at the Bell Center as the Leafs look to take a 2-1 series lead. And as for the Toronto Blue Jays, Game 3, the 4-game set against Tampa Bay Rays goes tomorrow afternoon, 1:07 first pitch at TD Ballpark. Hyun Jin Ryu versus Fleming of the Tampa Bay Rays. Can't remember his first name, so I just said Fleming. All right, so thank you guys so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. We'll talk to you guys then.